Okay, so we are at lesson number 53. I hope you all managed to, not all of you managed to do it, but I think there's a lot more of you doing this question. Well done. Okay, now, okay, so are you all ready? I am going to start. Everyone can hear me okay? Yes? Okay, now take note, this is a paper one exercise. So that means no calculator. Okay. So we are preparing you for the final exams that you'll be sitting soon, right? Yeah. So, um, so no calculator. This works for your paper one. Take note, paper one, there are 30 questions, 15 MCQ and 15 SAQ. All these to be completed in 1 hour. Okay, so no calculator. All right, so we're gonna do that. Okay, so question one. Most of you, let me see, I thought all of you would have gotten it right. There's still 2% who didn't. What happened? Okay, so you know who you are. I don't want to mention names. So how many tens? So that means out of 840,000, how many tens are there? So I divide by 10 to give me how many? 84, 3 zeros. Okay, so that is 84,000. Now, in this case, if you're not sure how many tens, now, can you recall if I have 110 means 1 times 10, 2 tens means 2 times 10, right? So that means if you want to find out how many tens there are in this number, that means you need to divide by 10. Okay? That's what you need to do. Okay, now. All right. Let's look at question number 2. Have you thought about what is the height of your table? Any guess your table in class? What do you think is the height of your table? Anyone? What do you think? Make a guess. What do you think is the height of your table? 1 meter? 100 what? Gordon, there must be a unit. So 30 cm? Hey, how can the height of your table be 30 cm? 30 cm is the same as the length of your long ruler, you know? Right? The long ruler is 30 cm. So what do you think is the height of table? Some say, most of you say 100 cm, which is the same as 1 meter. So maybe a short. Now, in class, if you know that it is about your waist height, most of you on an average would be about, your height would be about 1.5, is it? Is your height about 1.5? About there. About between 1.4 to 1.5 or 1.6, right? Between there. Oh, you're 1.4. Okay, so that means if your height, wow, Joanne is so tall. That's my height, you know. Okay, so so if you were to see if it's about halfway, if you stand and then it's at your table, the height of table is at your waist, that's about half of your height. So an average person will be about 160 cm. So that's about 1.6 meters. Means I'm average. Okay, so that's C. Now, if you recall your door, remember some time back, I mentioned, if you look at your door, what is the standard size of the door? What's the height of the door? Anyone can make a guess? Height of the door, very standard. Yes, Liana, that's right. Year 7, correct. Okay, some of you maybe if your door, a standard door, like HDB flats and normal flats, okay? So the standard door is about 2 meters, yeah? So if you all can walk through the door comfortably without touching the ceiling means, or without touching the door frame, that means you're still almost halfway through, halfway there lah. Okay. Okay, now this is a very common kind of question, whether it's like an application question. Okay, so yeah, so most of you got the question correct. Okay, now number three, one of you got it wrong. Okay, now number three, this is a Bodmer's rule. Okay, so Bodmer's rule, the 4 operations. So this is your 4 operations followed by using the Bodmer's rule. So we have, the first thing you need to do would be to, which one? Which one do you have to perform first? Oh, wow, your teacher is so tall. What art teacher have to bend down to go in? Wow. That's amazing, people. That means cannot take train. Okay, so you have to do the division first. So we copy everything else. The division, 50 divided by 2 is 25. Okay, so 50 divided by 2 is 25. Then everything else I copy down. Now, from here, since you have minus, right? Both are minus, so it doesn't matter, but you have to do it from left to right. Okay, so from here, then you do from left to right. So 74 minus 25 to give me 49. Minus 9 minus 6. So this will give me 40 minus 6 to give me 34. Okay, so that's C. All right. Now, question number 4. Okay, so for question number 4, can you, well, a lot of you got it wrong. A lot of you put your answer as B. Now, can you all take note? This is a parallelogram. A parallelogram, if you draw a line like this, these two, a parallelogram, these two will not more, which of the following shapes has more than one line of symmetry? A parallelogram does not have a line of symmetry. Please take note. Okay, so parallelogram don't have. Okay, the only ones that have would be this one, which is exactly one line of symmetry. What about this? You have also one line of symmetry. Can't you do sideways to no? This one has no line of symmetry. Okay? Who is this? Giselle. Oh, no wonder it was quiet because no Giselle. Okay, now. Ready? Okay, so what about a triangle? A triangle, okay, now before I mislead this one, line of symmetry is always represented by a dotted line. So I have this. So for a triangle, you have one.
Sorry, I'm late.
That's all right. Your name's not on my register though. Never mind. It's okay. I'll sort it out. Are you okay, Giselle? Why you look so stunned?
No.
Okay, Ken. All right. If you look at the triangle has 3 lines of symmetry. Okay. So question says more than 1. So that's D. Ken. All right. Now please be very careful when you're doing lines of symmetry. So question 5, you're supposed to express this as a percentage. So what do I have? So as long as you are giving your answer in a percentage, what you need to do is, if it's a fraction, you multiply by 100%. If it's a decimal, you also multiply by 100%. Okay? What else? So just two lah. So if a fraction and a decimal, you multiply 100%. So to put it in a percentage, 0.54 times 100% to give me 54%. Okay, now, sometime back, or I think 1 or 2 weeks ago, I asked you an example. Do you recall? I said 0.25% is equals to what fraction? Do you recall this?
25 over 100.
25 over 100? No, it's not 25 over 100. Why is it 25 over 100? This is 0.25%. So that means it is 0.25%, which is 100. Is it 25 over 100? No. This is the part where you need to multiply by 100 for both sides. So you will get 25 over 10,000. Divide by 5. Divide by 5, you get 2,000. Divide by 5, you get 400. Can you all please take note? No, it's not 1/4 also. It is 1 over 400. Do you recall this? Because it is 0.25% over 100. If it is 25%, now this is 1/4. Can you see that they are two different? This is 25%, this is 0.25%. They are two different things. So they cannot be they cannot give the same rate, they cannot give the same fraction. Can you please take note? Okay, so percent means per means over, the line over. Cent is 100, so 0.25% means 0.25 over 100. Okay, all right, can you please take note? This is just an example that I added to this question. Okay, so that's just an example. Okay, now question 6. Some of you are still not familiar with the properties. Okay, so the diagram is made up of a rhombus, PQRS, PQRS. Now, it says rhombus, PQRS. Now, what is the property of a rhombus? What's the property of a rhombus? Can anyone tell me?
I
About
can
the sides. Huh? What can you say about rhombus? Yes, thank you, Lena. So all sides must be equal. So if all sides are equal, so which means that this line that cuts the rhombus into two equal halves will give you two identical
isosceles triangle.
isosceles triangles. So that means if this angle here and if angle QSR is 39 degrees, that means angle SQR, this will also be 39.
39. Then 39, 39.
Angle PQS, which is equal to angle PSQ. So all this is 39 degrees. Okay, so with that having 39 degrees, that means can I find angle QRS? Can I find angle QRS? Sure, Jasmine, go ahead. Can I find angle QRS?
Yes.
How?
You.
I have an
know.
answer already. What is angle QRS? Anyone? Yes, Giselle. The U rule? No. Yes, Giselle, you go ahead. How do you...
I am rubbing my nose.
Okay. Tanishka?
180 minus 39 minus 39.
Yes, thank you very much. It is sum of angles in a triangle. Okay. So what I want to find is this angle, which is QRS. Sum of angles in a triangle is how much? 180 degrees minus 39 and 39 to give me 102. So that means this is 102 degrees. So if that's 102, can you find this angle? This angle is also 102 degrees. Why? Because can you see that